The S&P 500 futures remain steady as the Senate confirms Trump's Federal Reserve nominee. In a move that has left traders on the New York Stock Exchange floor with little to react to, the Senate has confirmed Stephen Miran as the newest member of the Federal Reserve Board. But here's where it gets interesting. This confirmation comes just a day before the central bank's crucial interest rate decision meeting. S&P 500 futures, along with those tied to the Nasdaq 100 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average, experienced minor fluctuations on Monday night. Despite these minor movements, the broader market sentiment remained positive, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite closing at all-time highs. Investors seemed buoyed by President Trump's optimistic take on trade talks with China. Additionally, several technology giants, including Alphabet and Tesla, led the market with impressive gains of over 4% and 3%, respectively. Michael Kantrowitz, chief investment strategist at Piper Sandler, summed up the market's mood on CNBC's Power Lunch, saying, "Everything's gone right so far. Many fears have dissipated, and we're seeing a broad improvement in earnings expectations for the first time in 3 years. However, the real market mover is expected to be the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision on Wednesday afternoon." According to CME's FedWatch tool, the market is pricing in a 100% likelihood of at least a quarter-point rate cut. Yet traders will be closely watching Fed Chair Jerome Powell's subsequent press conference for any hints on the future direction of monetary policy. Before that, investors will keep a close eye on economic data releases on Tuesday, including retail sales, import prices, housing market figures, and business inventories. No major earnings reports are expected on Tuesday. In other news, the S&P 500 set a fresh closing record, surpassing the 6,600 mark for the first time in history on Monday. Seagate Technology and Albemarle led the index higher with significant jumps of over 7% and 6%, respectively. The communication services sector also contributed to the benchmark's rise, gaining more than 2% during the session. After the closing bell on Monday, several stocks experienced movement. Dave Buster's shares fell 14% after reporting slightly lower than expected revenue for the second quarter. Rocket Lab's shares dropped roughly 4% following an announcement of a $750 million stock purchase agreement. Oscar Health stock declined 6% after the company announced a $350 million private offering of senior convertible notes to fund its artificial intelligence initiatives and reduce customer care costs. As of 6 p.m. Eastern Time, futures tied to the Dow, S&P 500, and Nasdaq 100 remained largely unchanged. What do you think? Will the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision live up to market expectations? And how will these economic developments impact your investment strategies? Share your thoughts in the comments below.